everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This video is about food storage versus rations and what the differences are. Food storage is long-term stuff, and not just long-term stuff, it may be shorter-term stuff, but it's stuff that will take a while to cook. You gotta cook it. You have to prepare it. Rice, beans, wheat, different things like that. Sorry, let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. Things you have to prepare. Lots of, like, your freeze-dried foods, stuff like that. Whereas rations are things that you can just eat. You don't have to heat them up. You don't even have to heat them up. Cook them, nothing. You can just eat them as is. Rations can come in many forms. One of the more commonly thought of items when people say rations is MREs, meals ready to eat, or or Day-Trex emergency rations, those kind of things. But if you think about it, a can of beans, can of refried beans, can of chili, can of meat, something like that, anything can be a ration, because all you got to do is open the can and eat it out of the can. So that could be a ration. There's also the different pouch meals. I know that, like, Costco carries these ones, and Walmart has them. A lot of different places have them. It's Indian foods, and they're basically like an MRE pouch. You just tear open the pouch and eat it right out of that. You can dump it in a pan and heat it up also, sure, but you can just open the pouch and eat it right out of the pouch. Things like that are good. Tuna, pouches of tuna, cans of tuna, stuff like that. Anything that doesn't involve any preparation is a ration. So make sure that you have a good mix of both. Mostly food storage, yes, definitely. Have way more food storage than you do rations. But make sure you also have some rations, because when you're going out on patrol, you're sending guys out patrolling, or on guard duty at LPOPs, listening posts, observation posts, or fixed fighting positions, or all the different things. These people in tactical environments, anybody placed in a tactical environment, a combative environment, needs to have some form of ration that they can eat without preparation, because they don't have time to prepare food. They also don't want, most of the time, to start a fire, giving away their location via the smell, the sound, the light, all these things. So they don't want to cook or heat anything. A lot of times you don't even want to use the MRE heaters in MREs, because they smell. They emit a strong odor that can be smelled over a much further distance than you're probably aware of. So, is it a high threat? Maybe not, but why not err on the safe side? Even if you have MREs, strip them down. Leave the heaters back at camp, back at your base of locations, the FOB, the forward operating base, whatever it is, your bug out location, your house. Anyway, leave those things. Only carry things you can eat without preparation whatsoever, and you can eat cold. And use your imagination. Look around the store when you're there. Think of things that would make good rations that you would like. Don't worry about what I would like or what I mentioned. Maybe you hate Indian food. Maybe you don't like curry at all. I love curry. I love Indian food. It is yummy. But you may hate it, so don't buy it. Buy what you like. Corned beef hash. I don't like it at all, but maybe you love it. You do you. This is just trying to get you to think and empower you to recognize the differences between food storage and rations, and why you should have both, and what the needs are and the requirements for them. Make sure that your caloric needs are met for whatever period of time that you're going to be performing said task. Holy cow. And then overestimate it. Take a little extra. Always have a little extra calories. than you think you're going to need, because you'll end up needing them most of the time. Um, but yeah, some examples of rations are, as far as those day treks, the emergency ration bars. Walmart sells some. They're in foil packs. You about yay big. They're orange. They're vacuum sealed. Those are like, I think they're cinnamon flavored. I'm pretty sure. Those are pretty good. And it's 2,400 calorie bar for under $5. That's a pretty decent bar. The Daytrex rations, I can get them here at Sportsman's Warehouse and locally. 3,600 calorie pack, foil packed with it's blue, vacuum sealed, for just under $9. So, decent quality. I've tasted a lot of them, done taste tests, tried them out, tested them. How dry do they make your mouth? How much water do you feel you need to drink when you're drinking them? How well do they taste? The texture, do they just crumble in a million pieces, or do they actually hold together so you can actually eat them? And cost. I've looked at a lot of these factors and found my favorite, and the ones I like the best and that I recommend, are SOS bars. That is why those are the bars that are in the Asymmetrical Preparedness Amazon storefront. That the link is in the description if you want to go check them out. Those are the bars I recommend, just because I've, based on tests of a bunch of different ones. You can get the other ones. I have Daytrex rations, and I have those ones from Walmart, and it's fine. The Daytrex ones are really crumbly, really crumbly. The Walmart ones are pretty good. I forget what brand they are, but they're pretty good. But like I said, my favorite are the SOS bars. MREs, real MREs, it is illegal to resell MREs out of the military system. So if you see anything on sale that says that the real military MREs, they're lying, or they're being illegal, they're performing illegal activity. You can get MREs, maybe if they're stripped down. If they're not in the original packaging, I think there's some way that people can sell them not in the original packaging. So you can buy like the entrees themselves, or you can buy the heaters, or you can buy all the different things together. And then sometimes you can get all the different things together packaged in a different package or so. I know there's some way around the law, but or you can make your own MREs. Get a packet of the Indian food, or some packets of chicken or tuna or beef or whatever it is you like, and throw like 2 of those in with like a Snickers bar or a Quest bar or a whatever, any one of those energy and protein bar type things. Throw in a pack of granola or peanuts, or squirt some peanut butter into a Ziploc bag and throw it in there. Throw in some hard candies, different things. A little packet of hot cocoa, which that's one of the items you strip anyway, so don't worry about that. Some Tang. Put some Tang inside of a little Ziploc bag and throw it in there. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on buying official MREs that you can't really get anyway. And who knows what the dates are like, and how old they are, what meals they are, all those things. You can just make them yourself, really, with things you like. It's pretty cool. And then put them in a big, like a freezer zip, one of the ones that has the little running zip things. Roll it up really tight, push all the air out of it, get it in that really quick. Or throw it in your vacuum sealer, even better, so it doesn't take up much room. And it's really, throw in a desiccant pack, one of those oxygen absorbers. You can make your own MREs. That's another good option. Just throwing some ideas out there and get you guys to think. Have food storage, have rations, and make sure that whatever you have meets your needs and you like to eat it. Will you eat anything in an SHTF scenario to keep from starving? Yes. But my goal isn't to just survive. My goal is to thrive in an SHTF scenario, despite all the difficulties we're presented with. So please prep a little every day. One of the things you can do is make up some of these homemade MREs, just out of stuff you have in the house, or pick up some items from the store that you see that are, like I said, don't require any preparation to make. Put them in a Ziploc bag or something like that. Throw it in your pack. I don't know. However you want to do it. And whatever foods you want to use. These are just some ideas. So prep a little every day, and prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. Don't fear this. This is all just peace of mind. This is just in case you lose your job, you get injured. It could be something simple like that, or a family member is really sick and it takes a toll on your finances. And then you have food, you will eat. It'll help alleviate any kind of personal SHTF. It doesn't have to be some big, oh, EMP took down the whole grid and you know, the people were invading from Mexico and Canada and dropping bombs on us and everything going on all at once. And financial collapse. It could be one of those big events, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it's going to be. It could be a small event. It could be an earthquake. It could be a volcano. It could be a hurricane, a tornado, whatever. It could be on a more personal or local level. So I love you guys. I hope you guys like the videos. If you do, please subscribe, hit the like button. Also, ring the little bell notification thing. It helps you, find out when I'm putting out new videos. Even though, because a lot of times Patreon or YouTube will not make my videos visible because, they just don't like us politically. So, and all my videos, I put a link to the Patreon thing too. We're doing good things over there. We got, Team AP is rocking over there, doing well. Also, as well as the Amazon storefront. So, the channel's having some good successes. I got some things on order. I got a Bluetooth microphone coming in Sunday. It'll be able to have better audio when I do these recordings in the car and or my regular recordings. And working on a P.O. box to be able to ship out giveaways from and receive things from. Also, companies may be doing reviews coming up, possibly, although I've already made my stance clear on the review thing. I'm not going to become all commercialized. So, also getting an OPSEC cell phone so that I can call people and receive calls and text and stuff like that is not tied to my name and my identity, so that I keep my family and myself somewhat safe or safer. So I love you guys. Blessings to you and yours.